Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again. Just a very short video this week. Just thought I'd take a walk to Bury Head, come and see the Guillemot colony. I've also been to the headland. There's a few dolphins and porpoises, but very far out. So I'll show you some film from there and from here and see what I've got. Well, as you can see, there wasn't much going on and it was all a long way away. But I was lucky enough to capture this gannet as he was turning, looking for fish. And I just managed to get a porpoise coming up by a couple of guillemots. But quite disappointing really. But stick around. Later on I've got some of the sharpest images I've captured so far. Okay, well I thought I might try and take some photographs even though it's quite dull, and the cliff face where the guillemots are is quite some way away. Could really do with a larger lens. Got a Sony 70 to 350mm zoom on a crop sensor, so it's equivalent to 525mm. Could really do with a 600mm lens though. So what am I doing? Well, it's not much light, so I've opened the aperture up as wide as it'll go, which is f6.3, and I've put it to the slowest shutter speed I dare. Obviously these are moving birds, so I've got it at 1/100th of a second, which to get some light in the camera is ISO 400. And then I'm putting a 2-second timer on, and I'm using autofocus, and the 2 seconds will stop any camera shake. Obviously with a long lens zoomed right the way in, could get quite a lot of shake even with this slight breeze. Let's take that shot again. Well, this was as close as I could get with the 350mm lens, but I still thought it was nice to have this panorama of the whole colony. If I want more detail, I need a longer lens and then do a proper pano, maybe 5 or 6 shots of this stitched together. On their own though, a portrait shot at 350mm, 1/100th of a second, ISO 400, still not a bad image. Nice to see these guillemots clinging to the ledges. But it would be nice to get in closer, get a bit more detail. similar to the last two images. All I could do was take a shot of the whole group here. Nice to see some of them having a bathe in the sea, with a polariser on as well to take some of the glare off the water. I still like the image. I've just come down to the quarry. It's quite quiet down here, quite a lot of bird song, and the fulmars are flying along the cliff here. So I'll try and get some photos of the birds. Always going to be a Stonechat here somewhere, and the fulmars, and I'm a little bit closer to the water, so I might be very lucky and get some porpoises or dolphins. Okay, let's see what I can find. Well, as you can see, there's already a few pairs of fulmars getting together on the cliffside. Some of them were quite close, so I was able to get a few images. Again, both of these were zoomed all the way in at 350mm. First one at 1/1000th of a second, and this one at 500ths of a second, with an auto ISO. And then looking at the sea, I thought I'd try my hand at catching some birds in flight. So I got this one at 1/1000th of a second with an auto ISO again. So then I started chasing these Stonechats around. If you've photographed these birds before, you know that they'll make themselves obvious as a distraction to take you away from their young. So it's quite easy to get the shots. And so far these are the sharpest images of the Stonechat I've been able to get. All of them are at 1/1000th of a second and range between 600 and 250 ISO. Those first two really good. Lots of blurred background, really make the bird stand out. This one of the male was a little bit more difficult with the sea behind. And as you can see, I edged closer and closer until eventually they flew off. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day. As you can see, I'm right at the base of the cliffs, and there's some fulmar nests just above me. So hopefully I've got some shots of those and the other bird life down here in the quarry. Anyway, if you like the video, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to the channel. But for now, cheerio.